The topic for this class is the passive voice. It was planned for 30 baccalaureate with duration of the class for 45 minutes. Objectives. Through this lesson plan, the students will be able to identify and follow instruction, recognize the vocabulary words, and construct their own sentence using the passive voice. Methodology and strategy. In the methodology I will use is communicative language teaching and audiolingual method. The strategy I will use is whole class work and solo work. The anticipatory set. In the anticipatory set, I will show a video about passive voice. The video consists of a short conversation using passive voice, and this activity will allow students to improve their listening, pronunciation, and understanding of English. Main teaching input. In the main teaching input, for the warm-up activity, I will ask some question about the video and immediately begin to teaching the topic of the class. During the class, some random questions will be asked to see their understanding of the topic and to prepare for the next activity. At the same time, I will write some examples on the board, and I will also say some example related to the daily life of the students in the classroom. These examples will help the students to understand the subject better in a easier way. In the next activity, we will work with a worksheet where we will develop different types of activities related to the passive voice. This activity will help students with grammar and improve their writing and speaking skills. After having finished the activity, the next thing the students will do is write 15 sentences using the passive voice. With this, they will demonstrate their understanding of the subject, and this activity will help me to detect the last mistake that the students might make. In order to correct these errors, I will finish the class by doing a little review of the topic studied in the class. Modeling. In the modeling, the examples that I give during the class and the answers to the exercise will provide the students a clear contextualized model. Guided practice. In the guided practice, students will work with a worksheet where they will have to develop different type of activities related to passive voice. I will walk around checking the students' understanding and assisting students when necessary. Independent practice. In the independent practice, each of the students will write 15 sentences using the passive voice. Assessment. In the assessment, I will evaluate my students by asking some questions during the class. Closing review and follow-up. The class will conclude by briefly reviewing the topic. For homework, students will need to write 20 sentences using passive voice.